Hello and welcome to another edition of Project 6JGF. Here's a question for you. Have you ever suffered from misting up headlights or condensation? Watch this video and I will show you the solution. We all hate it when things go wrong with our cars. Oh no, there's something else wrong, we all think. My headlights have condensation all over the inside of the lens. What am I going to do? Well, as long as you deal with this issue quickly, it needn't be a big deal. I had this problem in the past when my xenon headlights wouldn't ignite. I was forced to remove the front bumper to get access to remove the offending headlight. The ballast was completely sodden with water. As you can imagine, this was a complete pain in the backside. After purchasing a second-hand ballast and finding it to be faulty also, I was lucky on this occasion as I was able to dry it out with a hairdryer and avoid the huge cost of a new one. While the headlight unit was off the car, I did take the liberty of checking there was sufficient sealant around the lens and making sure the drain plugs were clear from any debris, thus preventing future water incursion, or so I thought. I have learnt subsequently that due to the construction of the headlights and the materials used, when temperature drops, even completely sealed units will mist up. Annoying, but I will now tell you the best way to deal with it. In minor cases where there's just mist, if the weather outside is dry, you need to remove the cap on the top of the headlight and leave it off. Run the car with the headlights on for a short period and this will deal with the misting. In more severe cases where there is visible signs of condensation, you need to use a hairdryer to evaporate the water. Be mindful of melting any exposed wires or the chrono ring tubes whilst pointing the hairdryer heat through the top of the cap. The light lens will be warm to the touch as the hairdryer evaporates the water. In my case it took half an hour to remove all the water, braking for short periods so not to overheat the plastic components within the cap opening and of course the hairdryer. As you can see here, the water is dissipating. It does take a bit of extra time to get right into the indicator lens, but we are getting there. And that is it, all done. The water is completely gone and the job is complete. Back to having a lovely crystal clear lens. All we need to do now is put the cap back on and give the Babyliss hairdryer a welcome break. If you found this video helpful and want to see more, please feel free to subscribe and I will see you on the next video. If, like me, you've never had the opportunity or even the inclination to get up close with an i8, but wonder what is so special about it, is it a supercar? I've actually always had a fairly negative opinion on the i8, although it is undoubtedly a technological marvel. I've always thought, at the price point of £100,000, it's overpriced when considering the M series cars with true performance credentials which sit beneath it in the BMW range.